Nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
He's brought down.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Seahawks.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Wilson's pass.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
Makes the score Seahawks.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He's back to throw here to start the drive. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards, the pickup there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Shy of midfield. 2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's run.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This is caught by Williams. 3 yards the gain there, second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on first.
To DK Metcalf.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf. And when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this.
Man, come on, what the fuck?
He will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Man, just throw the fucking ball up on 4th down and catch that shit.
Touchdown passes.
I'm right there to catch the
And
pitch.
the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Dolphins 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10 now. Wilson.
Catch the fucking pig. We know it's coming.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Oh, back the ball down.
3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
You see this shit, man? They're going to one fucking play, bro.
Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again. Wilson forced out to his left.
Right, damn
That's
time.
going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard.
Damn.
He will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That'll be complete to Breida. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He's 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Tua gets this one into the hands of Williams. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Dolphins 21, Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set.
He's got a man, complete. 33 yards that time.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit Bader. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Second and 10. at the 41-yard line.
On second down, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Third and 2, now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again here, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
7-yard attempt.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
For Seattle.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
He was tackled at the 20.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Wilson will throw again. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
5-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
Yeah, you go for it. It's 4th and 2. As long as it's not, it's 4th and 2 on him. He can still
Michael
go for
Dixon
it.
to kick off for Seattle.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the 2nd round, not the 1st round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver is supposed to look. Big, strong, physical, and catches all the contested passes downfield.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. This is Carson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
To Chris Carson.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Tyler Lockett.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Seahawks 28, Dolphins 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good. 25 yards that time.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Oh my goodness.
The drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And that'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie.
Oh my goodness.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Brady, that'd be his name.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
You know, Brady's coming from 49.
But not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down.
No, I'm playing with Dolphins. I joined another league like a couple days ago.
26-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
He may try and run for this. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Damn,
now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Wilson to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Listen back. Listen back. Watch it. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double. 55 more tempo.
Here's Wilson.
Oh, right there!
Olsen. And he's got another 1st down.
Mom, oh, that shit. Let me pick the ball.
45-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to
Yes.
use their 3rd and final timeout. As
I knew he was running that shit.
45 seconds left to go in the game.
Come on, man. This nigga cupcake. Let me catch that
Now Wilson being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Throwing now is Wilson.
shit. Oh, pick that.
Yes, sir. How about an out-of-boy there on 1st down?
Man.
Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Carson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
This is going to be
They
caught.
didn't catch that
He
shit,
got
bro.
it. It's a touchdown.
Complete.
Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
48-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Matt Breida. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4...